Hey guys, welcome to another pre-season BB21 video.
We're back.
Not only are we going to talk about the house this year,
The house tour.
yes, but we're also going to talk about an audio leak before the feeds even started. I know. Today there was a half-hour audio leak.
Whoa.
So we're going to talk about that at the end of the
video.
video.
And let me tell you, it was very telling and delicious.
There was some info that came out. So if you guys don't want to hear those spoilers yet, you can still watch the rest of this. We're going to talk about that at the end.
All right.
So let's talk about the house.
The house is camp themed, and we don't mean like Metropolitan Museum camp.
It's not the Met Gala, yeah. It's like summer camp. So the house theme and everything started leaking yesterday, and there was like an outcry on Twitter. People were laying eggs over this house and saying like, it's awful, it looks so cheap, I hate it, I hate it. Well, when I went on Twitter today, a lot of people were backtracking and like,
they were backpedaling, walking it back.
I like it. And honestly, I love it. I think it's really cool. I think there's a lot of fun little gimmicks in there. But the camp theme overall, I really enjoy because I always wanted to go to like a sleepaway camp when I was a kid. And I never did. I just went to this like kind of scary day Girl Scout camp for like 1 or 2 years. But whatever, that's my own mental hang up.
All right, well, yesterday I was like, ow. But today, I'm like,
You're
okay.
kind of feeling it a little more?
I'm thinking some of it still looks cheap and garish, but I guess that's what camp is. I'm not a fan of like camp.
Would you say it's Garo Sparrow?
No. I'm a fan of the glamping, and I'm a fan of well-decorated camp.
Yeah.
But I'm not a fan of garbage camp.
I think the summer camp theme really lends itself to Big Brother as well because
it's a summer show. It's the whole summer.
It's a summer show, but also like I hope it doesn't inspire some people to play like they're just hanging out at summer camp. Because I mean, we see that with some people every season.
That's funny because they're like, this isn't summer camp.
Well, this year it is.
Well, it kind of is.
Yeah. So let's talk about some of the decor.
Let's start with the living room. It's multicolored. All of the rooms are quite multicolored.
There's a lot of really bright colors.
Except for maybe the main bathroom. And
yeah.
That one's kind of more monotone-ish.
A little bit more grown up.
Muted.
Yeah.
The main color in the living room is like this puce green color, which is lovely. It is so hot right now. There's
a lot of wood just throughout like the whole house too.
Some of it looks okay. Some of it looks cheap. I'm just gonna put that out there. I love the A-frame in the living room. It makes you feel like you're up in a Swiss chalet. Yeah, it's like a giant window because they have this wallpaper behind it, or whatever it is, a mural, I don't know. It makes it look like you're looking outside. And there's like trees and a mountain range, so it looks really nice, I think. I absolutely love the animal head sculptures. They remind me so much of those animal tattoos that people get.
Oh, yeah, it's like a geometric
thing. Right.
Yeah.
Love that. The 70s fireplace, I think they could have done a little bit better with that, but it's very modern. The log coffee table is fun. Yeah, I really like that. The alternate seating area across from the main action seating area is just a bunch of stumps with like this... With a cushion on it. With this wacky cushion on it, which could be fun. I could just see some people making out on that, or like laying down, taking a nap. I don't know that I see anybody really sitting on that. Oh, I do. But you never know. Yeah. The painted floors though, no rugs. Do you think those were actual like wood floors, or was it just like I think it's like made to look like wood? I think it's like Pergo. Because I noticed they have the same floor that they had in by the sliding door. It's from last season as well. Okay. They don't always upgrade the floors. Right. Some of those could be quite expensive. Yeah, and of course in the living room you have like that circular couch. Well, I guess it's not of course because they don't always have that. But it's like I guess like a half circle. Right. And then you have the 2 nominations chairs splitting the half circle. It's not even a half circle. I think it's more of like a third circle. All right.
I was hoping in a way that they were gonna have the 2 nominations chairs be like camp chairs, like the fold-up ones,
yeah.
but it wasn't.
No. That would have been way too noisy for filming. It would have been funny. I'm just surprised that in a production like this, in that tinny room, that there's no rugs on the floor. They got 1 million rugs in all the other rooms.
Yeah, like the kitchen. Why is there like always a rug in the kitchen? That seems like a place you would not want to have a rug.
Or in the bathroom where feces feet are traveling.
Ew!
Come on, use your heads. Feces goes everywhere when you flush the toilet. Okay. Deal with it, it's a fact. Look it up.
Anyway, the kitchen, they wanted to make it look like it's not a traditional kitchen because you're supposed to be camping. So you're not gonna have like this luxurious kitchen.
Well, the natural wood cabinets are but when they cheapened it up with the painted triangle pennants on it, I was just like,
I thought it was fun. I'm not like in love with it, but I think it'll grow on me.
Busy though. It's like you look at it and it's like, oh, that looks like vomit.
It reminded me a little bit of like children's playing blocks, but I'm not opposed to it.
All right, well, why the cowhide carpet in the kitchen?
I don't know.
Couldn't we have gone with the wood floor in the kitchen with maybe a painted runner or something, and then put the cowhide carpet in the living room? That would have made more sense.
I don't know.
But I guess nothing in Big Brother makes any sense,
Expect the unexpected.
Does it?
Rugs in the kitchen.
Yeah, I guess so. Julie's favorite was the mural or the picture, as she said, up on above the kitchen that says HOH, you know, National Monument, whatever. Hello, Julie, come back down to earth. It's a postcard. Have you ever seen one?
Or like a billboard.
It was a postcard.
Yeah, I really like that. I think it looks cool.
I loved it, but Julie didn't know what was going on there. Everything is hidden in the kitchen. They don't want to see any mess. They want everything in cabinets.
What if people are just hiding their garbage behind there?
It could be. I mean, where are the ants gonna hide? They probably have bunk beds in those cabinets already.
I don't know. But there was a nice island in that kitchen too, with the seating on one side, and then I don't know if the other side had like a little like couchy sitting area or if it was counter. It was hard to tell.
It looked like that, but from the angle that we got, I mean, don't think it was more seating in the kitchen. It had to be some sort of a work surface because
they don't have that much.
They don't have a lot of counter space. No,
especially for 16 people.
Please tell me they got a dishwasher this season.
No, that's part of the.
It's not part of it up in Canada.
That's part of the appeal here. I mean, what else are these people gonna do all day?
Scheme.
They're lucky they have a washer and a dryer.
They cornhole.
Do you remember the season where they had to freaking scrub their clothes? Yeah.
All right, this seating for 4 on the island. What about everyone else?
No. Well, they have the dining room table.
I know. What if you just want a snack in the kitchen?
Nope, you can stand.
All right, let's talk about the dining room.
Okay.
You know that the focal point of the house is always the table because that's where
nominations
happen. So they've got the padded benches. They didn't go individual chairs.
I wasn't huge on that like stripey pattern that they used, but
no,
I can get over it.
How funny were the lunch trays on the table?
That was so hilarious, especially because one of my friends that used to actually watch Big Brother all the time, and that's one of the things that we bonded over, she had like this hang up about eating foods that were touching, like different foods that were touching. Oh,
yeah.
So her mom used to buy
the lunch trays?
Those like lunch trays for her. Yeah. It's so funny. I hope she's watching this season. I'm gonna have to ask her. Yeah. Because she would get a kick out of that.
I really like the speckle dishes. Those to me say camp, because remember they would have the coffee pots made out of that enameled tin or whatever. I don't know what they make them out of, but I know that they had like that speckly enamel on it and put it on the campfire, so those dishes really are reminiscent. They got that right, at least.
If I was in charge though, I would have had everyone get their own mess kit, and
that would have been fun. Like, and you're responsible for it.
Yeah, and it has like your name or your initials on it or something, so everybody can see who is putting their stuff in the sink and not washing it. Yeah. And then like if yours isn't washed,
you don't eat.
Yeah.
Eat out of your hands. Eat some meatballs out of your hands.
I just think that would be so freaking funny, but they didn't do it.
All right, so apparently there's a fake campfire in the middle of the table.
I like that. It's funny.
I don't. I think that cheapens it for me.
It's camp.
I thought
it's camp.
If you're gonna do a campfire, do it in the living room.
It's camp.
Because then everybody gets to sit around it comfortably.
Well, will that be? Oh, I guess they don't have to remove that because they don't have the key box.
No.
So yeah, the key circle thing.
All right, so this time there is an alternate means of traveling upstairs.
Whoa, because they gave the Sky Lounge, Sky Bridge, whatever, a little makeover.
Right.
It's not completely open like it used to be.
But we're not getting there yet. We're just talking about the
ways to get upstairs.
Yeah, so there is a green wooden ladder with a little cage around it, I guess. Looks like an accident waiting to happen.
Is that going to be closed off when people are drunk? Like when they have ice caves or something and you can't go in there in the winter? Are they going to like gate off the ladder when they give them alcohol?
I don't think so.
That would make me so nervous.
Yeah. There's also the spiral staircase, which they usually have. This season it's painted green. And there is a giant fake deer at the bottom of it with some, I'm assuming, styrofoam rocks. And I believe its name is Bucky.
I think that's what Julie said, Bucky the Buck.
Yeah, so that's...
very original. No.
Yeah.
That's fun. Oh, I bet they're going to dress him up.
I hope so. I hope they do something with him instead of just like sticking him there.
That wasn't real, right?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. Just checking.
All right. The HOH room is upstairs.
I love this HOH room.
It looks like a glamping tent. Like if you were going on some sort
Real
of
Housewives
a
trip.
safari.
Yeah.
It has a canvas door flap, and it also has the roll-up fake window flaps. And of course, the windows have like outside pictures or lights on them, so that you really lose your mind.
It was, yeah, right. It was really reminiscent of like a war general or something from like Game of Thrones, or like from the medieval times or something like that.
Yeah, they
with
have
all like the lamps hanging
the
down.
hanging Greek lamps and like the Turkish rugs on the floor.
Oh,
and
love it.
Millions and millions of rugs. Do you remember
rugs and pillows?
Last season when Sam won the HOH and she had to cover up all of the red rugs because they were like evil or something?
I don't know.
That was insane.
Remember when Sam was dismantling all those fabric things so that she could
do crafts?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she had her box of crafts.
Yeah.
Well, she would have
shit off the table.
She would have loved the big tray of giant acorns this season,
right? It just says, I like being outside, but not that much.
Right. They had some interesting butterfly chairs also in the HOH room. I got a case of the vapors. I lay down on the fainting couch.
I need to talk to Nick in the HOH room.
Yeah.
Psychiatrist's office.
They had a little tiny coffee table in there. They had 1 million footstools in there. There was ample seating, which was nice.
I really liked that.
For those
HOH
big
room.
alliance meetings.
Yeah.
Half
and then
the house.
They also, they also have the HOH bathroom to enjoy.
This was a very luxurious glamping bathroom. It had a corner jacuzzi.
Oh yeah.
It also had a tree painted mural on the wall next to the tub so that you feel like you're out in nature taking your naked bath in your bathing suit.
Yeah, right.
It also had a wooden trough sink, which looked very nice.
Yeah. Oh, I want to mention too, it looked like the tub had seating for like 3.
Yeah.
Up to 3.
Oh.
3 little butt indents.
Nice. Yeah, I really liked the bathroom. That I feel like is one of the best HOH bathrooms in a while.
Oh.
There, take that to the bank.
All right, well, let's talk about the Sky Bridge because, like we said, it's gotten a little bit of an update here.
It's not a sky bridge anymore, hooker. It's a tree house.
Woo! So they like closed off the sides. Now, I don't know yet if you can only go in there through the ladder or if there's a door as well.
I don't think there's a door on the front. I think that open side is into that hallway that goes along the catwalk that goes along.
It could be because like,
into the
what
HOH
if you're
room.
injured or something and you can't go up the ladder?
It's not just the ladder.
Okay.
There's a sofa for two, a love seat.
Yeah, because like what if you're already up there in the HOH room and then you go to the lounge, you have to go downstairs and go up? No. You should be able to just walk.
Yeah, it's open.
Okay. This room's really cool.
There's also two chairs. It looks like they're sticking with the upgraded fish tank from the Celebrity Big Brother, because I think that's when they upgraded it. There's a fun chess set. I wonder what they do with those chess sets every year. Are they in Julie's basement?
This one was pretty cool though. It had like woodland animals and stuff.
I liked it. Julie said there's many other games.
Like what? I don't know.
Does she mean just cornhole in the backyard?
I don't know.
Does she mean like you got Jenga? Did they have Jenga last year?
Usually Jenga's like an end of the season treat.
Right.
But I don't know.
They might have to pull that out sooner this time.
I don't know. What are some other camping games?
I love the print on the pillows. It was really fun.
Too, yeah.
It was very like chairs. 40s.
Yeah.
There's fun prints on the walls as well. There's going to be a lot for us to visually take in on the feeds this season.
Yeah.
There's also wood storage in the bottom of the table, like it's like a fire table or something, you know, but it's not.
Fire table.
Hey, a fire table.
Is there someone playing guitar poorly? Like any camping trip?
Is there someone smoking pot, Christy, after work?
We'll get there.
All right, so it's bathroom time. For all the other scrubs who aren't HOH, there is a Boathouse themed bathroom.
So this, I feel like, was a little bit of a departure from the rest of the camp theme. Because this was just like a little bit like cleaner and...
Well, this was more of like a New England, beachy, Cape Cod-y type bathroom.
Yeah.
Like when they had the season when the sand was on the floor. I feel like they had a little throwback to that. There's fake ducks, you know, the decoys. There's buoys. There's lobster trap markers.
Yeah.
There's shingles and shiplap galore.
And
were Chip and Joanna up in there?
I don't know. Now there are 3 sinks.
Thank you, Tamar.
Did they have 3 sinks in the last Celebrity season? I feel like they had the plumbing hookup for the 3 sinks, and then they were like, "Oh, we'll just keep it."
Yeah. There is a nautical themed couch. My mother would be in her glory.
She hates this show.
She does hate this show, but she does love nautical.
Garbage.
Yeah. What do you want to go on that for, granddaughter? Why do you talk about that? It's trash.
Yeah, I like that lifesaver ring pillow.
That was fun. All right, so the bathroom, we've seen it all before.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the bedrooms now.
Okay.
We got your campsite bedroom, which isn't much of a room at all.
Well, before we get into this, they're showing 3 bedrooms, but I'm assuming one of them will become the have-not room, because I feel like that's usually what happens, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know what's going to happen this season.
I don't know.
Honestly. Maybe the campsite bedroom will be the have-not room, and you got to sleep in sleeping bags or something.
I would
people
love
got to step
to
over
see
you.
some sleeping bags.
You have no privacy.
Yeah.
All right, so on the wall leading into the other bedrooms, leading from the campsite bedroom into, I believe it's the archery bedroom, maybe? You have a fake Silverstream camper, but it's only 11 inches deep.
I love it.
And yeah, it's fun.
It's just like the doorway into the next room, but also like a prop for that room. So it's really fun.
That's probably the best transition I've ever seen on this show.
I would put it right up there with the London room.
Yes, yes,
because that was also epic.
That was one of my favorite rooms ever. Okay.
But that room only has 2 twin beds. And they're like toe-to-toe facing each other. Yeah. Which is interesting.
And there's also some chairs there, like those mid-century modern Eames chairs. There's also lots of dressers.
Yeah.
A lot of storage in that room, but not many beds.
I feel like there was more storage in that last room. But we'll get there. Okay, so let's talk about the archery bedroom. Go through the Silverstream, Silverchair into the archery bedroom.
Silverchair.
Yeah.
All right, so there is a round Target bed, and I don't mean Target the wonderful store.
Love you, Target.
It's a Target, like a bullseye bed.
I mean, that's very fitting for Big Brother, isn't it?
Yeah. But doesn't look very comfortable. There's no headboard to it. There's a ton of pillows on it.
You take the pillows off.
No, I know, but it's like you're just like on a platter.
It's a round Austin Powers bed.
I guess so, but it doesn't look that big. It looks pretty small.
Those always look smaller than they actually are.
Yeah. Then they have some beds lined up against a wall of
Wasn't
hay.
it like 2 full?
2 full.
Or maybe 2 queen. I think they're full, aren't they?
I think they're full.
They really want you to get
Squeeze
close to
in
your
there.
housemates.
Oh. Who's going to be fighting under those covers after we eat that slop?
Well, if it's Camp Lackawanna, we hold you in our hearts. And when we think about you, it makes us,
want to fart. So those hay walls reminds me so much of Trading Spaces when they did, what was it, Doug did the hay wall?
Oh my god! It was one of those two, because of course it was one of those two.
Those were always the worst.
They were just out there. They were having a good time with it.
So that hay wall just makes me sick. It makes me, makes my skin crawl. What if you got hay fever? Yeah, exactly. Julie was great at those sound effects too.
Did she do that?
Yeah.
I don't think it sounded like that.
She said. All right.
You can go full Legolas or Katniss.
This is my least favorite room, the archery room.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like
something about it. I was just like,
I mean,
it's okay,
cheap.
but
it looks last minute. Maybe that's going to be the have-not room.
It could be. I feel like the have-not room is usually either the second bedroom or that side bedroom, but they've kind of gone back and forth with it, so it's hard to say which one it's going to be.
Yeah. All right. The third bedroom is the horse camp barn bedroom, or as Julie described it, the camp counselor's bedroom.
It's giving us some strong horse girl vibes.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I sent my horse girls off to camp, and there's cozy bedding, there's fun pillows.
They can display their ribbons.
Right, they have a little...
a saddle stand thing.
Yeah. I forget what those things are called. It'll come to me tomorrow.
Yeah. This room had a lot of dressers. And it also had the 3 double beds.
Right. Fake windows, plaid wallpaper in a pink theme. I'm thinking they're aiming this more towards the girls.
I really liked how they had like all the mixed match bedding on this. I feel like it was fun.
Yeah, it was layer terrific. And all of the prints in this room work together very well, unlike most of the other rooms.
Oh,
okay. They also had post and beam in there, so it was like you're in the barn with the horses, like but in a nice part of it. So that was my favorite bedroom.
Watch that be the one that turns into the have-not room.
I'm thinking it's gonna be the archery bedroom.
Yeah,
all right.
It's like they need the beds.
Unless, like we said, they you got to sleep in a sleeping bag outside the Airstream.
That would be fun.
Who knows? Or in those uncomfortable chairs.
I don't know.
Lounge time.
Oh, I love this lounge room.
It is all gutted and made into a boat that you have to step up to get into. It looks cozy and comfortable, but you're stepping up to much less seating, and
I would do a Titanic cosplay.
You're stepping up to less seating and less comfortable seating because there's no backs for you to put your back on in there. You gotta like lay down, and it's just...
Who's gonna sink their game in there by doing a talk show and spilling too much info? I don't know. We'll find out.
All right. Well,
I really like that room though. I like that built-in boat.
Let's talk about the backyard.
Okay.
It's got Adirondack chairs galore. I love, love, love the light green walls that they decided to paint the outside of the house.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very calming. It's got a retro mini fridge out there.
Ooh, wasn't it like a mint green or something?
Yeah. Get me a KitchenAid in that color.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Or the pink one.
Yeah.
But anyway.
They got some tree murals.
Of course.
You feel like you're up in the Adirondacks.
Yeah, of course they've got the pool and the hot tub.
Right.
And they had 2 kayaks in the pool.
What fool is gonna get in that kayak and flip over and hit their head on the side of the pool?
I'd probably do that. But I thought it was fun for the theme, but like obviously they can't really do anything with that.
Yeah.
Unless they had Ryan Lochte's wave pool, which they don't.
No, they had to return it. They got a giant boat lounger out there.
Love this too. This is like the one in the lounge room.
Right.
But full.
But more appropriate because it's outside and you can lay on it and get some sun. And
yeah, so I think
there's no shortage of nice seating out there.
Yeah. The lounge room is like below deck and the outside lounger is like below deck med.
Right. Okay. There's cornhole games out there. There is lots of cushions out there. There's, I'm assuming the pool table, although I didn't see it in any of the photos. Maybe it was in the back, but...
I mean, they don't really do anything too crazy in the backyard because they got to be able to clear everything out for competitions. But I think they did a good job decorating it.
Backyard is one of my favorite areas in the house. I think they did a really good job.
So those are our thoughts on the house theme this season.
What about our thoughts?
That too. They didn't really give us any clues on what the twist is going to be. Usually we have some sort of idea what one of the twists is, but they haven't said, so...
Nothing.
They're keeping it under lock and key. But we can talk about the audio leaks. So if you don't want to hear any spoilers, this is a good time to say goodbye. So bye! If you do want to hear the spoilers, stick around.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so this morning
at 9:38 a.m. Big Brother time, there was an audio leak.
Okay, so it was Christy and Nicole talking, so it was a whole lot of New York up in there.
Oh yeah, Staten Island and Comac, Long Island.
Yeah, so we can get a few things from their conversation. First of all, this conversation lasted for about half an hour. There was some game chat, and then there was some personal chat.
We found out that Christy is the current HOH.
What?
Right.
Now, it's not clear if she is the first HOH or if there was an HOH before her. It's also not clear if everyone is still in the house or if somebody was already evicted.
Right. We'll tell you unconfirmed things about that. This is all speculation.
I mean, there's some stuff here that's solid. Like, yes, Christy is definitely the HOH right now.
But was Jackson possibly the first HOH?
I don't know. It sounds
she
like...
seemed to have been talking about him saying something and then said that, and then he went and nominated 3 people.
Yeah, I saw some sort of spoiler online. I don't know if this is credible or not, about somebody like having to, or like they split everybody up into 3 teams or something, and like, I don't know. It could have something to do with that,
right?
But who knows if that was just BS or what. I don't even honestly know what the whole thing was.
Yeah, also at first we thought that there might have been a punishment costume already, but then in retrospect, they were probably just talking about having to do diary room sessions in
their competition outfits.
In their competition costumes.
Yeah, so Nicole may or may not have to wear a punishment costume.
I don't think so.
It might just be them saying she's got to put her outfit back on for the diary room.
Right. Christy's nervous. She doesn't want to make nominations because she likes everybody in the house.
It sounds like game-wise, though, she's feeling really threatened by Jackson. However... she doesn't want to just put him up and then, you know, there's a chance that he could win power veto and stay. So she's not feeling good about just like going for him right away. So she might go for somebody else.
She wants to do 1 boy and 1 girl.
Right.
To make it fair.
Okay.
Also, she thinks that boys are dangerous because they always bro up and have a bro alliance.
But it seems like she's targeting a girl here, which we'll get to. So...
Well, Nicole says, who do you trust the least? And she said that she trusts Jackson the least. And Jackson and Catherine might have a thing going on.
Mr. I'm not doing a showman's, blah, blah, blah. Oh, come on.
But then later on, it sounded like when Ovi came in that they didn't have a showman's because Jackson said, like, you can go have a showman's with somebody, but we're in an alliance together or something like that.
I don't freaking know. Also, we're assuming they were talking about Jackson because I believe Christy was saying Mickey, which is
his last
name. Some people were thinking that she was saying Nikki, like Nick, but I think she was saying Mickey.
I think it's Jackson that she's referring to. She thinks Catherine has negative energy. You're so right.
I could see that. So that's like somebody who she's leaning towards targeting this week. And she was also talking about potentially putting up Cliff, but as a pawn.
Right.
And I think she also said something about Cliff being like a repeat nominee, which makes it sound like somebody may have already gone.
Right.
So I don't know
And Cliff
who it was.
is in cahoots with Ovi.
Okay.
And it seems like that there was lots of crying already.
Seems like there was like an emotional gathering of maybe some of the women in the bathroom area yesterday.
Namely, Jessica.
Nicole, Jessica,
Right.
Christy.
Right. Then there was some talk of Nick paying Christy compliments, and that conversation led to Christy coming out to Nicole.
Right.
And Nicole was like, that's cool, whatever.
Yeah, and Christy was like, I'm not gonna like use my sexuality in the game.
Really? Because that's what you said.
Like
in your
what
interview.
her whole interview was about.
Okay.
But okay. Yeah, so what else was I gonna say?
That was about it, though,
Oh,
right?
so if somebody was evicted, the only two people that were not accounted for during this conversation were Annalise and Kemi.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, was it Christy or Nicole? One of them said if Cliff went, like, oh, I don't want him to be the first guy to go. So if somebody went, it sounds like it was a woman.
A girl.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think it was either Annalise or Kemi. If somebody was evicted.
If that's true.
Somebody
Right.
might not have even been evicted yet, so we don't know.
So that's what we know from
The audio leak.
the audio leak. Hopefully there'll be more.
There's no telling what could happen in the next few days before the feeds come on. So
Right.
let us know what you guys think in the comments.
Do you like the house? Do you not like the house?
I love it.
Until the next one.
Much love.